Yo guys, what is going on? Nickname is just Yellow, and today this Norwegian hardcore PC gamer is gonna talk about the ViewModel and a guide on to how to do that kind of stuff properly. Quickly about the gameplay, it's a match on Mirage, not my favorite map, but I was able to do a decent job. So let's get on with the ViewModel topic. First I think I should explain what the hell a ViewModel is. You see the gun on your screen, or my screen, you know, they're recording right now, the hands, everything. You can actually change up the right to left angle and what angle the guns is, you know, looking at the screen for and stuff like that. A couple of those adjustments. A lot of people, they want to, you know, do that kind of stuff. Personally, if you are a professional guy or if you've spent a lot of time playing FPS games, this is completely unnecessary. And that is what I want to delve into first before I explain how I've been able to adjust my ViewModel a little bit. Because it's a bit different, even though again it looks pretty basic, okay? Don't let yourself get fooled despite this ViewModel that I have. You know, it looks pretty plain, but it's not. Anyways, this all plays into a very professional kind of functionality that really good, or I guess you could say people with a lot of FPS gaming experience have. There's something that we have done within our brain that makes it so that you don't need to change your ViewModel too much. Alright, so first thing first, if you're watching this video here in full screen 60 FPS, just like any other day or any other game that I play at least, I tune out the entire, like, external space around the screen, okay? Inside my brain, I only focus on the lightning-looking part of the monitor. Does that make any sense? Okay, that is step one. Step two is that whenever you play a game and you take control of the 3D guy within the game itself, you need to only focus on the 3D space. As you can see right here on the screen, whenever I fight these people here through connector, I don't focus on my gun. The only thing I have in focus is the important information. Maybe I'll glare on the radar, maybe I'll glare down to the ammo, my health, maybe I'm gonna ask my teammate for some support if I know where they are and what their positions and shit like that, but I never focus on my gun. Never ever. Inside my head, I've been able to do the thing that I mentioned a little bit earlier, you know, like I tune out the entire external world, but within the world itself that I'm looking to, I tune out the hands, the knife, the guns, the hand holding the gun, all that shit. That is, in my head, a black void, okay? And anybody who have a lot of experience in, or not in, but with FPS gaming, they are doing this subconsciously. It's very weird for me to talk about it because I did not choose to do it. It's just an aftermath of playing, you know, a couple hundred hours of 1.6, playing a fuck ton, thousands of hours of Call of Duty, playing CSGO for, you know, a couple of thousand hours, coming up to 3,000 soon, and all that kind of stuff. Like, this comes naturally to playing FPS games, which is why you also see a lot of the professional people, whenever, you know, you get the camera from them sitting at the desk playing games, and stuff like that, you'll always see that they're mostly playing right-handed, they're mostly using the default config for the hand and the ViewModel and all that kind of crap, and from there on out, we should all take the point, okay? It's pretty basic. You should not need to change the ViewModel. Whether or not you're getting an advantage, it should not really matter. The main reason for this is because you always constantly try and get better angles against the enemy. If the angle is so terrible that the only black spot, you know, in which, your blind spot technically, in which is, you know, down to the middle of the screen, a little bit to the right, if that is your blind spot, it's almost safe to say that you are not, like, you're not in a position in which that should be the thing that you're thinking about. You should rather think about, alright, there's a position there in which the enemy could be. I should rather aim there instead of fixing my freaking ViewModel config. It's pretty basic stuff, but again, people can do whatever the hell they want. Technically, it is a blind spot, so if you want to change that kind of stuff, you know, you can just fiddle around with the ViewModel. But mine, I'm going to stick to it, mainly because of, you know, how my mindset works, but also the fact of the matter that it should not be important, because, you know, if motherfucking Get Right and all of his buddies over at NIP, or any other team that is really popular, if all of these people either are playing right-handed or left-handed, and then they don't give two shits and a fuck, we should probably take points of that, okay? It only makes sense. It all makes sense. But seriously, if you want to change it, that's all the way up to you. You can customize a game in whatever kind of way you want, but my only guide will be that little line in the description that I'm gonna add from now on, in which you get my ViewModel, because I've done one thing, and that is to make it a little bit more static. The main reason for that is is because whenever I used to play older FPS games, the view model was a lot more static, and so that allows my brain to, you know, like do even less work in order to tune out the gun. So that is the only thing I've really done with my view model. Like when you move and stuff like that, it's just more static. I think that's a good thing, and it makes the game a little bit more easy for me to focus on the things of importance. You know, the enemies running around, the actions that happens, grenades flying through the air, because that's the important things that are moving around. The enemies, all that kind of crap. Instead, I get to tune out the gun, I get to focus on the important stuff, and I can just take it on from there. You know, your brain is kind of amazing. You, as you keep on playing, you'll subconsciously spot grenades and stuff on the ground as well. So it's kind of cool, a little feature that the brain has. So anyways, hopefully that explains to you what the view model is and what you should and should not do with it. Even though, again, it's up to you what the hell you want to do. I got a lot of guides and stuff coming up eventually, so you people can subscribe and stick around for that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you want to support the YouTube channel, we got Patreon and skin donation, so that you can support everybody else who enjoy this YouTube channel. Yeah, other than that, nickname is Yellow, have a nice day, and don't get beastified when you play.